Alright everybody, welcome back to the Mindcrack server. This is Season 5, Episode number 15. I am up on the mountain here, on the other side of Guudeland, getting a nice supply of ice. It's about time to repair my pants. And my pick, let me refill this thing with water. Then we'll be on our way. We're going to work in Guudeland today on the project we started last time, and I sort of hinted at. I didn't really give much information. I've done quite a bit of tinkering off camera in a test world to try and figure out just how to lay the thing out and how it's going to work, and you know what sort of spacing I need for the redstone wiring, all that kind of stuff. Ready to begin actual construction. Before we go over there, I would just like to talk about the ice farm and the snow farm I made last time. Up here on the mountain, I was not aware that Zisteau was building here. Here's the snowmen. Humming contentedly to themselves, maybe having a conversation. I was unaware that Zisteau was building here. Apparently he's going to make like a ski lodge type thing. So me and him had a conversation, and I said, hey, I built an ice farm on your roof, on your mountain, by mistake. Sorry about that. He says, no problem. I needed an ice farm anyway. I said, okay, use it all you want. And if you need to remodel the mountain, go ahead, do what you like. And there's a snow farm underneath there too. I don't know if he has one of those. So we worked it out, and that's how it works on the Mindcrack server. We just talked about it very briefly, and everything's fine. So he's going to keep building up here, and I gave him full permission to change the shape of or move, or I even told him if he needs this moved, I'll move it. But he says he wants one anyway, so we're both going to use it, and anybody else on the server wants to use it can use it, no problem. Okay, let's head over to Guudeland. Packrat's been doing a pretty good amount of work over here. Building stuff like the scenery, the paths that go in between the rides. He's been building a stable right there. You can see a new building. That is a stable for horses, if you ride a horse over here. And so that's nice. I'm hoping that Guudeland will have a little bit more of a finished look, to look a little bit more like an amusement park in the end, instead of just a bunch of isolated games and rides or whatever, with slabs separating them like in Season 3. And I will even help out a bit on that. So I'm going to be continuing the very large and complicated project I started last time. Going to need a lot of stuff for it. Principally, going to need a lot of snow. Going to need a lot of ice. I'm going to need a lot of note blocks. Going to need a lot of repeaters. And I'm going to need a lot of other stuff as well. Not including, or also including jack-o'-lanterns, cobblestone for wiring, redstone, all kinds of stuff. You can see I've set up a lot of note blocks here. Let's walk up my ladder thing and get a bit of a vantage. So that is... Actually, we can probably count. Let me dump this stuff in the chest. Here is my ice and snow chest. You can see I've got a decent amount to get started with. I've got some redstone-y stuff in here. Okay, I think I brought over 4 stacks of note blocks. So I used 1.5, more than 1.5, about 100 note blocks. Let's just say 100 note blocks. Got a bunch of random stuff here, a bunch of wood, a bunch of ladders. We will need some ladders for the project. Now, I'm not going to reveal this episode just what the project is. I sort of gave you extremely vague hints. I didn't give you any real information last time. I just told you it was going to take snow, ice, light blue wool, coal blocks, and a bit of sandstone for the pixel art thing. There's going to be a big pixel art thing here. So basically what's going to happen, you're walking around Guudeland, and you want to play a game or do an event or whatever, and you see this big pixel art thing, you're like, whoa, that looks awesome, let's go over here. So you come over here to this pixel art thing. The door isn't going to be here, but it'll be kind of like maybe right about there. And you'll come into this little room, and there'll be signs on the wall explaining what to do. There will be chests to drop off all the stuff in your inventory. There'll be a bed to set your spawn. There will be dispensers to give you some specialized gear you will need. It's probably just going to be dyed leather armor, that kind of thing. And maybe even a jump potion. I want not only a leap beacon, so we actually need to go get some wither skulls to kill the wither, to make a beacon, to make a jump beacon for this ride, or, you know, for this game. I want jump boost as well. Jump boost and the jump potions, if I can get enough of them, and if they're easy enough to come by to where I don't have to restock it all the time, you know, that kind of thing. If I can stock up with a lot of them, I would like you to have like a big kind of floaty jump for this. And what it is, it's going to be kind of like a gauntlet kind of thing. It's going to be long and narrow, and the first section is going to have some dispensers shooting arrows, and the jump boost is to help you jump over them, and to get past them you just have to jump over them and get past them. It's going to be kind of very minor parkour-ish, this section. Then there might be a section with dispensers dropping TNT into water so nothing gets blown up. You have to get past the dispensers without getting blown up. And then after that there's going to be a very cool parkour section, which we'll talk about later. And I don't think there's going to be any... I think that's about it. I think that's going to be close to the end, unless I can think of something else. And then you'll get like a bonus for winning. So this right here, this took a lot of time. I got this from a MIDI file. I looked up some specific music I was looking for on the internet, and I found a MIDI file of that music. And then I took that MIDI file and I imported it into a program called Noteblock Studio, which is somebody made for Minecraft for Noteblocks to take MIDI files and translate them into Minecraft MC Edit schematics. I took that schematic and I put it in my single player world, and then I copied it painstakingly. Oh my gosh. I think I've been working on this 6 or 7 hours, something like that. Taking it and putting it in my single player world is really easy and fast. And in the future, I probably won't do this on multiplayer servers where I can't just MC edit the thing in. I might do something like this in my single player world once note blocks are added to the game, once I get to that patch. But this took hours because it's not like something you can just do really quickly, like place a bunch of cobblestone. Every block is kind of different. Each one has a very specific item underneath it. So this is the snare drum because it's got gravel. You can also use soul sand. This is the piano. It's got the dirt. Let's see what else we got. This is the bass. It's got planks. I think those are the only... Yeah, there's 3 instruments. Snare, piano, and bass, double bass. So I have not tuned any of the blocks, and I also have not fixed any of the timings. So for instance, all these pistons are on 1 delay, and they all have different delays, which I have yet to update. I'm going to let you listen to it and see if you can figure out what the song is. And with that information, give you clues as to what this game gauntlet thing is going to be based on. Aha, good luck. There's not much information. It'll be much easier to tell once I've, oops, crap. Once I've put in the actual correct timings and tuned every single note block to the correct note. That's going to be very painstaking, and it's actually made me regret doing this game this way. So here's how it's going to go. This is going to be the intro music for when you start. That's all that is. That's the intro music. It's going to play once. Now you can hear the note I tuned. It goes bimp. That's the intro music when you start, probably triggered by tripwire hooks. So you'll start the game, trigger that, maybe go up a ladder, and then start. And then once you're in the actual level or whatever, in the actual gauntlet, there's going to be repeating music on a loop. So that will be, I'm hoping, simpler than this, but probably about this size. So I'm going to have to do that, and I'm going to have to make sure that wherever you are in the level, you're not too far to hear that background music. And then if you fall out of the level or die, I need a mechanism to stop the music and to have a little thing play when you die, like brr, 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 boom, you know, whatever. Just something kind of silly, like from a video game. And then, if you win, there's going to be a brief little thing if you win. So that's 4 different pieces of music. We've got the start, we've got the repeating loop, we've got the death condition, and the win condition, right? 4. And then there's going to be quite a bit of redstone hooked up for all the different dispensers and pistons and whatnot. And they're all going to be on timers, and they need to have a way to disconnect, all that kind of stuff. It's going to be a large project. It's going to take me a while. We're going to break it down in sections, hopefully. I'm going to start... You know what we should do? I need a jump boost beacon. I need a jump beacon. I need a beacon to make a jump boost instead of this haste stuff. There's a haste beacon around here somewhere. I don't even know where it is. Where's the beacon? I can't see the beacon. Why can't I see the beacon? Anyway, we need to go and get some wither skulls. So let's go to the nether and check out the nether fortress. Haven't been there in a while. All right, I'm back in the nether. It's been a while since I've been here. A number of things have changed. The ladder down to the portal that connects to the town square in the spawn village and center map. It's right over there. That's the ladder, that cobblestone leads down to the bottom of this. There's this new diagonal path here. There's also... BTC made a rail line, which I did not ride, but I think it goes to the nether fortress. And this diagonal path also, or at least it used to, go to the nether fortress. Let's see where it goes. The map is pretty small still, so it shouldn't take long to run there. Looks like he added grass here, or somebody did. He built a rail line with, it looks really nice. It's got like leaf block walls and stuff. Doesn't look like the nether at all, which I think was the idea. This still looks like the nether. All right. I have not been to the nether fortress in some time. Well before they discovered the nether wart. I have some at my base because there were farms up around Spawn Village. Okay. Shouldn't be that much farther. So we need 3 wither skulls, and then we need to fight the wither, obviously. Probably not this episode, but maybe next one. We'll try to get a couple people together to own him in his face. Or in his 3 faces. Own him in his 3 faces. The grass has not grown here. So we can get a jump boost. Oh, I guess it's already grown there. So my torches are not necessary. And there is a lot of entities on the ground here. By the way, the lag at spawn that we've been encountering and that a lot of people have been experiencing in 1.8, it's from creepers. Creepers have new AI where other monsters run from them now or something like that, and that is creating all kinds of lag, calculating the monster pathing for their algorithms. What is that? Fire? It looks like pixel art. Blaze powder, something like that. He made a blaze spawner. This is it. It's got an enchanting thingy. There's a ladder going up. All right, anyway, I didn't come here to farm experience. I came here. How do I get out of here? Through here? Whoa. I came out of here to farm some wither skeletons. I do not have a looting sword, which is going to make it kind of a pain in the butt. I will try to get one eventually, but for right now, I just need the 1 wither. So looks like we're going to be doing some wither skeleton killing. This is a spawner right here? Yeah, okay. So your typical wither skeleton setup. It's been cleared out quite a bit since I've been here last. Mob despawner rail line. Oh! Just get in to use. That's clever. I like that. Okay. Instead of running back and forth, you can do it that way. I brought some potions of fire resist for this reason. Or, you know, more likely in case I fall in lava by mistake. For whatever reason. Hey, buddy. Take that. Okay, I don't see any wither skeletons. Where's the world border? I don't see the world border either. There's a spawner over there. Let's stay away from that. Yeah, yeah. Where's the world border? Which direction are we going in? Are we... The numbers are count... Hello! Hey! Where are you? Oh, there you are. The numbers are counting up. There's the world border right there. Hey, sucker. I do not have infinity on this bow, so... no need to waste the arrows. Lots of quartz still available. Oh, there's another blaze. I didn't bring that many arrows either. Smashels. Kablamo. Okay. Back in here. Okay. I don't see any wither skeletons. Is there anything else to explore? There's one. Alright, let's own him in his face. Hello. Hi-ya-ya-ya-ya-ya. Hiya. Nothing. Alright. Well, I'm going to spend some time trying to get some skulls, and then we'll head back to Guudeland. And I'm going to do a little bit of building to try and tease you, see if you can figure out... Wow, look at all of this. See if you can figure out what we're building. Alright, so I gave up on that, at least for now, at least for a little while. I did not get any wither skulls. I should probably try to get a looting sword before I go back there to do that. So I'm going to try to get one, or at least borrow one, and then repair it when I'm done. But we'll try to get the beacon going. I've been doing a little bit of initial building. You can see these are the paths Packrat's been moving around. Putting around. And this is kind of the vague, basic shape. It's not going to be, you know, just a big rectangular box of snow. But this will get us started. There's the beginnings of some pixel art stuff. There's going to be kind of like an entranceway right here. And all this stuff needs to get moved. I need to move all this stuff basically underground. This entrance to my little underground place needs to move too. I'm going to keep the pumpkin stuff in my bed there. I just need a different way to get down there. Now that I actually know more or less the shape of the thing, or at least how we're going to start. So in here, this is where you'll come in, and there's going to be like a bed and places to put your stuff over here, and like the explanation, and then you'll probably go up some stairs right about here. I would like to use prismarine stuff, but unfortunately, I don't think we have any. Actually, let's go check. In the ocean, we may actually have some. It would be nice to set up a farm for that stuff so that we have enough since we're on a multiplayer server. So that one person doesn't hog all the stuff. Yeah, we have a pretty decent amount of ocean. We could go looking for that another time. But basically, you need to be close enough to the note blocks to be able to hear the song, right? And this one doesn't last too long. So you're going up the stairs, and this is where it'll start. You'll hit a trip chord or whatever. It's not tuned yet. It'll sound awesome eventually. Or maybe there'll be ladders. It would take you a little bit while longer to climb up a ladder. Maybe that would be a good way to give you enough time to hear that jingle or whatever. Okay, so I'm going to give you one little teaser for what this is. I want to see if you can guess. I haven't given you a ton of information yet, except that we're using snow and ice and light blue wool and coal blocks. So I'm going to do just a little bit of the pixel art here, just to give you a little bit of a hint, and we'll see if you can figure it out. Or if you can even just guess, if you can guess. I'm not going to fill in the whole thing, but we will fill it in relatively soon. Probably next episode we'll just go ahead and drop the pretenses and give a reveal as to what exactly it is that we're going to be doing. Because once I start actually building the level itself, it will it'll be impossible to talk about it without giving it away. So let's just do, let's see, what have we done there? That's 1, 2. Okay. And so I'm going to put just a few of these light wool blocks right here. Okay, and then let's just put some torches up here until we can finish this off. Okay, so there's that much on that side. And a few more blocks over here. Put that down. Bam, bam. Let's see. Right there is going to be this guy. And then that. Let's see. How much should I do? I don't want to give away too much. If I build too much of this, it's going to become very easy to see what it is. Maybe that's enough. That's probably enough. And if nobody guesses it, maybe next time I'll build a little bit more, and we'll keep building more until somebody guesses it. I've got a lot more to do. So, it might not actually be a bad idea to build this a little bit at a time until somebody guesses it. Okay, let's go take a look. Since you couldn't really see what I was doing from that vantage. Aha. What could that be? I don't know. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Leave your guesses and other feedback in the comments section below. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.